In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up the forecast tool in HubSpot step by step. If you're managing a sales team, tracking revenue targets, or simply trying to get better visibility into your pipeline, setting up forecasting correctly is absolutely essential. The good news is that HubSpot makes this process straightforward once you know where to look. By the end of this video, you'll have your forecast deal amount configured and your forecast period set up properly. If this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more simple and practical HubSpot tutorials. All right, let's dive in. The first thing we're going to do is set up your forecast tool's deal amount. This determines how revenue is calculated inside your forecast, and it's a very important decision because it affects how accurate and realistic your projections are. Start by logging into your HubSpot account. Once you're inside your dashboard, look at the top navigation bar and click on the Settings icon. This will take you into your main account settings area, where you can configure different objects and tools. In the left-hand sidebar menu, scroll until you find Objects. Click on Objects, and then select Forecast. This is where all of your forecasting settings live. Now you'll see an option labeled Forecast Deal Amount. Click on the drop-down menu next to it. You'll have two main options to choose from: weighted amount or total amount. Let's quickly break down what each of these means so you can choose the right one for your business. If you select weighted amount, HubSpot will calculate the forecast using the deal amount multiplied by the deal probability. In other words, if you have a $10,000 deal with a 50% probability of closing, the weighted forecast value would be $5,000. This option gives you a more realistic projection based on how likely deals are to close. On the other hand, if you choose total amount, HubSpot will use the full deal value in your forecast regardless of probability. So that same $10,000 deal would count as the full $10,000 in your forecast, even if it's only at 50% probability. This option can be useful if your team prefers to forecast based on total pipeline value rather than weighted expectations. Take a moment to decide which method aligns best with your sales process and reporting style. Once you've selected your preferred option, your forecast deal amount setting is complete. Next, let's move on to setting up your forecast period. This determines whether your team forecasts monthly or quarterly, and it applies across all pipelines in your account. Again, if you're not already there, click the Settings icon in the top navigation bar. In the left sidebar menu, go back to Objects, and then click Forecast. Now look for the setting labeled Select the Forecast Period for all pipelines. You'll see a drop-down menu next to it. Click on that drop-down, and you'll be able to choose between a monthly forecast period or a quarterly forecast period. If your business tracks performance and targets every single month, then a monthly forecast period is likely the best option. This allows sales reps and managers to review progress in shorter cycles and adjust strategy quickly. If your company operates on quarterly revenue goals and performance reviews, then selecting quarterly may make more sense. This provides a broader view of performance and aligns forecasting with executive reporting and board-level metrics. Choose the option that matches how your organization sets targets and evaluates sales performance. Once selected, the forecast period will apply across all pipelines in your HubSpot account. And that's it. You've now successfully configured both the forecast tail amount and the forecast period in HubSpot. These two settings form the foundation of accurate revenue forecasting inside your CRM. When set up correctly, they give sales managers better visibility, help reps understand their targets, and improve overall revenue planning. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future HubSpot tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.